What's up, guys? I think I'm live now on YouTube. Hopefully this works. Hopefully everything's going good. There may be an ad playing right now. I'm not sure. But yeah, today is the Apple event. I'm excited. They're going to be announcing all kinds of stuff. We'll get into that. The show starts in about 30 minutes, so if you're watching this after the fact, because it should, if everything goes correctly, this should post on my YouTube channel afterwards, like this live video show or whatever should be recorded and posted. So if you're watching this, skip ahead if you want to see the announcements and stuff like that. This is pretty much just going to be our hangout time. But if you want to know about what you're going to see, we're going to talk about that. You're going to hear my thoughts on it. I know Apple is live streaming the event. Oh wait, what is that? What is this making noise?
T-Mobile's network has more data capacity than
I'm just going to mute my computer. My computer is doing a T-Mobile ad for me. Oh, I think it might be YouTube. Okay, that's what it is. I'm playing my own ad in my own video. Anyways, so yeah, Apple's event is today. I'm excited. I've lost track of what I was talking about. I completely forgot. Thanks, T-Mobile, for messing me up. Forget you. But yeah, I'm excited. Apple's iPhone 6. They're going to be announcing possibly the iWatch. They've got 2 different iPhones coming out. iOS 8, Mavericks. There's rumors of new iPods. God, there's so much stuff. NFC is going to be brought in the iPhone now. Yeah, all right. I need to get up the YouTube chat. That's what I had up right there, but then the video started playing, so I couldn't do that. So let me. It'll take a minute to get everything going, but once we get it going, hopefully everything will run smoothly. I'm just gonna. Can you pop out the chat on YouTube now? Can't you do that? Nope, you can't. Can you? Show chat. Alright, I can see where you guys are talking, so say hello, say what's up, if you want to. I'm gonna just mute that YouTube video. I guess I'll just have the chat right there on its own window, and I'll just have to switch back and forth. Are you streaming the keynote? Yes, Apple is gonna be live streaming the event, so I will probably show it on my screen. I have to get that set up, of course. Probably should have done that beforehand. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I've got everything else set up. That was just the one thing I forgot. I went ahead and I literally, right as I started the show, I just got back in from getting Starbucks. I got a little panini, which I'm not going to eat on camera because I'm not going to make you guys hungry. I don't want the rest of it anyways. But I got me a coffee and a panini. I was like, I need something. I need something to get me going. So yeah, I'm just looking to see if my hair is fixed. Alright, so let's see. The live Apple event should be starting here. I have to watch on, I've got so many windows open right now. I've got Chrome, I've got Wirecast streaming this for YouTube, and I've got tons of different tabs open up on Chrome. I've got Engadget, Verge, my YouTube show, the comments, and then I've got Safari because the Apple event live show won't play in Chrome, it plays in Safari. So I've got different browsers and tabs and windows and programs open everywhere. So yeah, here's what the iPhone 6 is supposed to look like. Booyah. Oh, you guys can't hear me when I do that, can you? Okay, I know what I need to do. Alright, I'm sorry. I was talking about the iPhone, and now I sound stupid because nobody could hear me. I've got to set my picture. There we go. Alright, so now, ta-da! There we go. There's the iPhone 6. Most of you guys have probably already seen this. If you looked at any of the rumors, this is like a mock-up of pretty much what it's supposed to look like. It's an idea. We almost know everything about the iPhone 6 now. The specs got leaked. It's supposed to have, let me look over the specs. I can read it down for you guys. I have to find the tab. I know it off the top of my head. I just want to make sure I get everything right. I'm not going to say some misinformation. I actually did see a few different specs leak though, so none of these are 100% confirmed. And it's so pointless to talk about rumors at this point because why just wait 25 minutes and then we're talking about it. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about it. That's what I'm going to do. iPhone specs was something like 1 gig of RAM, 1.4 gigahertz processor. The 5.5 inch is going to have a little bit bumped up specs. Than that, the same camera, sapphire screen, improved Touch ID, a home button with more pixels or whatever, just to make the Touch ID a lot better. I guess I'll switch back to me now. Yeah, the iPhone's going to have a ton of stuff. NFC, like I said before, so you can do credit card transactions, stuff like that through your iPhone. They're supposed to be implementing that and working with major credit card companies. It's going to be exciting. if Apple does this and Apple does it right, uh, Apple could, like, if they get credit cards connected to the iPhone and that's how you start paying for stuff and everybody does it that way, which it's going to take a while for everybody to do it that way. But either way, Apple eventually does that and all of the credit card transactions are going through their phone. If Apple sets it up so that they make a small little cut of that, imagine that. Every single credit card transaction that ever goes on through an iPhone, which eventually it's just going to be through your smartphone anyways, you won't carry around a card. Apple will make a small cut of that if the carriers are allowing that sort of thing, which anything that goes to the iPhone, you guys know Apple makes a cut of, so that's pretty freaking, like, you see how much money they make now? Imagine how much money they'll be making when they get a small little cut of every single credit card transaction. Think about that. They're handling that, and maybe they're not, I don't know, maybe it's not working that way, but it is Apple. I can see them trying to get their hands in that pot of money, because why wouldn't they? All right, iWatch. Let's show a picture of that. You can't hear me again. You can't hear me again. I gotta remember to do that. Okay, the audio source, built-in microphone. All right, now I can switch to it. Here we go. That's what I was saying. There's the iWatch. That is the exact model. There's a leaked picture. No, I'm just kidding. That's not the iWatch. That's just a picture I found on Google Images when I search iWatch. We don't even know if it's going to be called iWatch. We don't really know what the name is. It's just going to be a smartwatch from Apple. You know what? It may not even be a smartwatch. That was what I was thinking last night, like as I was falling asleep. And this has been talked about in Remember too, but what if it's not like a smartwatch? What if it's just something that tracks your health? It's not like the idea of a smartwatch we have now, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't really care for a smartwatch. I don't want everything that's on my phone right here on my wrist. I don't care. It's right here. Why do I need it right here? What's the difference of it being moving down a little bit? You know what I mean? Like if my phone's in my pocket, what's the difference of me lifting my arm up or me just sticking my hand in my pocket and then lifting my arm up? I don't know. I don't really care for a smartwatch. Maybe Apple can prove me wrong. Maybe they can add some new features, and that's what I'm hoping is make it a smartwatch that gives me a reason to want it. Because right now, it's not like solving a problem. The iPhone, not that it solved a problem, or smartphones in general really solved. I guess it did solve a problem. We didn't have computers that were portable, and now we have them that fit in our pocket. A smartwatch is not really solving a problem. It's just giving us another option. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. So we got like 20 minutes or something to the Apple event starts. 22 minutes. So yeah. I'm getting text messages. It seems like everybody and everything happens right when I'm trying to get set up for a live stream. I ran out to Starbucks, and I never have a train go in front of me at this one little spot that I drive through. And on the way there, or on the way back, of course, a train goes through, and I had to wait on that, which took forever. But I made it. I made it back in time. I was like a minute late, maybe, or something like that. All right. iOS 8. Did it again. I did it again. All right. Is there not a way for me to set up so that when I add a new picture, it just automatically says, hey, or my microphone. Is there not a way to say, for everything, use my microphone, always? There probably is, but I don't know how to do it in this app. I don't really play around with Wirecast much. All right, I'll just set the audio source. iOS 8. I'm super excited about it. Actually, you know what? Not that I'm most excited about iOS 8, but I'm excited about iOS 8 today. That's what I'm most excited about today. And I know somebody said I should vlog. I'm going to vlog before I start the live show, so thank you for reminding me. I'm excited for iOS 8 because that's probably going to be coming out today. Not to everyone or whatever. Apple released the GM. Maybe not. It may not be till like Friday or whenever they do it. But my guess is they release iOS 8 today, along with maybe Mavericks. Mavericks may be delayed a little bit longer. I don't know. But they'll release iOS 8. Not release it. It'll be out later, but everybody will be able to download it now if you actually know how to do it and you go online looking for it. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. There's people working outside, of course. Again, like I was saying, just stuff happens at the worst times. It's loud. They're like drilling on some pipes or something outside. I don't think you can hear it though. It's not picking it up on the mic. All right, so let's check out. We have 1,000 people watching. Whoa, there's 1,000 people watching me right now. Hello. All right, so if you guys don't know this, you don't have to watch me. I'm not telling you to watch me or trying to trick you into anything. Apple is streaming this event live also, not yet. It doesn't start for another 20 minutes, but I'm going to be covering the event live. If you like my videos, you like watching me or whatever, we're pretty much going to be hanging out together, watching the Apple event. You'll get to see my reactions. I'll probably mess up a little bit showing you some stuff every now and then. It'll be funny, and yeah, it'll just be a good time. We'll just watch the Apple event together and get excited for all the new stuff they're announcing. So yeah, let's go to the chat. What are you guys, from all the stuff they've announced today, what are you most excited for? Now, if you're saying the iPhone 6, is it the smaller iPhone 6, the 4.7 inch, or the 5.5 inch? Which specific thing are you most excited for? It could even just be that there's NFC in the iPhone 6. What specific little thing are you most excited for about this event? Me, right now, today, not that I'm not excited for the announcements of stuff that's going to be coming out, like I was saying, iOS 8, because I'll be able to get that today, and I won't be on a freaking beta anymore. And I'll be able to use Google Maps again. I'll be able to use Spotify and all of my apps that are not working right now because of API issues that haven't been fixed because they haven't updated their apps. They just have to wait on the new versions to come out before developers can update their apps to work with the new version, because that's how it works. And it sucks because betas mess up everything. So a lot of you guys are excited for iOS 8, iPhone 6. I see a lot of 5.5 inches. I do see a couple 4.7 inch, but it seems like most people are excited for the. I guess it's a mix of both. That's interesting though. I'm not that excited for the 5.5 inch. I think it's too big, right? 5.5 inch. Maybe once I hold it in my hand, I'll get used to it or whatever. But I don't know. New local desktop presenter. I'm going to try to set it up so that I can show the Apple event live stream. Let me see here. I'm just getting it. Sorry, I'm just like staring off right now. I'm just making sure that once I start streaming this Apple event, it's going to look good. Like, because I'm going to put it up in the window. You guys will actually be able to see it right here too. So you don't really have to go over to Apple Stream. You'll be able to see it right here also. If you'll just hear me talking. A lot of people get mad when I talk. They're like, Ty, shut up. We don't want to hear this. We want to hear the Apple event. Or it's probably a lot of people that don't even know who I am. Ty, we don't want to hear you talk. Or who's this stupid kid that keeps talking over the Apple event? Alright. Let's see here. The iWatch. Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. I just, like I was saying before, I don't really care about the idea of an iWatch. I don't know. I like the idea of I think I like the idea of tracking your health more than giving you notifications on your wrist. I like that. If Apple makes it really health oriented and does a really good job at it, I think it could be awesome. But like, it's gonna be irrelevant in 5 to 10 years. The health technology that's coming out in the next 5 to 10 years, you're not gonna need to wear a wristwatch. It's gonna be built into your clothing and yeah, like I don't know. You're not gonna need to wear a wristwatch. Is basically my point. So it'll be cool for like a couple years maybe if they do it right, and then it'll be irrelevant. I don't know, maybe not, because it's gonna have all your information right there on your wrist. But it's so hard to tell. You can't. I feel like right now a lot of tech companies are just trying stuff just to see if it sticks or if anybody likes it, and I think it's kind of stupid in a way. Not a bad thing because they get to see what people like and learn from it, but I don't know. Like the Galaxy Edge with the side. Why? That's just trying something just to see. Not that it's not like I'm not like putting them down for trying something new. Just I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid. All right, I need to. I'm trying to get my little thing set up so when I show my desktop, it shows just the Apple event window. Let's see, Add new local desktop presenter. Window. I think I can. I I want to try to like move the thing around, but I don't know how to do that. I will capture audio. Gary, do you know how to do that where you like, oh, wait a minute, I know what I can do. I can zoom in on the page. Look. It's showing the whole window. Sorry guys for people watching. It's showing the whole window of the live show, and I just wanted to set.
I don't know, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
See if there's like selection of page or something like that.
Alright, what do you guys think about this? This is going to be for the Apple event live show when I'm streaming it. You're not going to see this. There we go. Alright. Sorry guys. I'm trying to get everything set up. Good job, Google Chrome. Crashing at perfect times. I'm trying to get you guys comments open back up. So yeah, I think the iPhone 6, as it's gotten closer to the event, I've gotten more and more excited about it. Like at first, not that I wasn't excited about it before, I was like, all right, yeah, whatever. It's a new iPhone. It's gonna be a little bit faster, bigger screen, blah blah. But I'm pretty excited about it. Mobile payments, if I don't have to carry around a credit card anymore, a debit card, or anything like that, no sound. This is what it should look like. Now you should be able to hear me. Does that look alright, guys? Like that for the Apple event live show? Like, could you see everything like that? I know it's showing the whole window, but it's not letting me do anything else other than that. Alright, so I'm gonna. Hey, you can hear me again. I don't know why, but my audio keeps cutting out. I just noticed it did it again. I'm sitting here talking, telling you why my audio wasn't working, and my audio is still not working. Alright, everything should be working now. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm just trying to get it set up so that when the Apple live video feed starts, I can just throw it in here also, and it looks good. So you guys in here in a second, I want you to tell me if you can still hear me. Once I switch to this, tell me if this looks fine as far as like showing the live video feed. Like that, not like this, like that. There we go. You're gonna see the whole window. You'll see this little bar up here at the top with the Safari stuff in it, but I cannot figure out how to crop it. All right, there you go. That's my Wirecast. All right. So what do you guys think about that? That looks fine. Sweet. Sweet. All right, the stream should be starting in about 10 minutes. It's 12:50. Apple event time. Audio has been working the whole time. No sound. Some people are saying no sound. Some people are saying audio is not working. I don't know. I'm Hey, I'm going off what my audio is saying right here, and hoping it's working fine. The Apple live stream started. Okay, I need to refresh my my page then. Oh, look, it has. Looky that. Can you guys hear it? Oh no, you can't hear it because I haven't switched to it. I could full screen this thing. I'm not gonna do that though. Wonder if there's a way for me to. Is there not a way for me to like pop out the video feed or get a direct link to the video feed? I'm seeing like the like Apple's website is not working correctly for me. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm seeing right now. This is what the Apple stream looks like right now. Make sure you can hear me. All right. This is what the Apple stream looks like right now. All right, tell me, can you guys hear that? I gotta move the YouTube chat. Okay, can you guys hear me and you hear the Apple event? Live stream is just music right now. All right, sweet. All right, but does my audio sound fine with me talking when they're like playing music or whatever? Does that sound fine together? Just asking you guys to make sure everything's working good before we actually get into it. We want it to work right. Audio is fine. All right, and it doesn't sound bad when I'm talking over it, right? I know they'll be talking too. Let me switch back to me. All right, I'm in a vlog now. If you guys have never watched my daily vlogs, how many people do we have in here now? Whoa, 1,700 peeps. What up? What's up, guys? So I'm assuming most of you guys watch my channel, or maybe, I don't know, maybe this link has just been posted somewhere and now people are coming in, or it's on YouTube or something. I'm going to be covering the Apple event today if you're watching and you're new. I do tech videos and stuff like that. I also do daily vlogs, which I'm about to do right now. I'm about to vlog what's happening. I just vlog my life and stuff like that. All right. Give the GoPro a second because sometimes it stops recording just like it did there. I don't know why. It's been doing that like 10 times a day. All right, it's recording. All right, so the Apple event is about to start. I'm doing my live show right now. There's me. People are actually watching this live. All right, there's almost 1,800 people watching. Look at that. And that the live shows, or the Apple event hasn't even started yet. But everybody, if you want to be in my vlog, say hey, and I'm gonna show this in there. They can't hear me now. Oh, the people are saying they can't hear the music now. It's because there's no Apple event showing. Yeah, the Apple's actually streaming the event live. I've got it pulled up right here. Yes. There's all the people. Say hey, everyone. People are saying they can hear me, not the stream. No sound. Oh, it's because there's no Apple event yet. Hold on. You guys can hear me, right? And see me fine? Alright, there we go. There's people saying hey. There's people saying hey. Take a second to update. Hey, 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 hey. So leave a comment down below and say if you've seen your username and you're watching in the chat. Alright. Apple. I'm so excited for this to be old and outdated. This iPhone 5. Wow! This iPhone 5S, I didn't crack the screen on it. Wait, there's still a few days until the new iPhone will come out. But, dang, it seems like every other iPhone I've cracked the screen. It's because this case right here, Tech 21 cases, you see that, like, that stuff right there? It's called Impactology, or, like, D31 or something like that. It's, like, really absorbent. This has been the best case. I'm not going to crack my phone if I keep using this. So good. And it has, like, that lip around the screen, too. Tech 21 Impactology, I'm telling you. Freaking good cases. Best case you can get for an iPhone. Unless you're getting, like, an OtterBox or something like that. As far as, like, not being super thick and still being good. Well, there's 2,100 people in the chat, so that's pretty crazy. I didn't expect that many people. So Apple's event is about to start. I will switch over to that here in just a second. Show you guys what's going on. Let me make sure. Okay. When I switch, all right, there's what you guys are going to be seeing. Can you guys hear me and the audio still? All right, it'll take a little bit for the chat to update. Yeah, but I'm not going to show that right now because pretty much what they're doing is everybody's, as you see in the audience right there, they're just like getting set up still. It's about 5 minutes until showtime till the event starts. Tim Cook should be walking on stage, doing his thing. Somebody said you could stop dropping your iPhone. I could, but that's not gonna happen. I have such a bad habit. I don't know if you guys do this. I flick my phone and flip it and spin it and twirl it all the time. All the time. Can't help it. It's a habit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Apple event starting in 5 minutes. Oh, 4 minutes. 4 minutes away, guys. Apple event starts in. I'm tweeting it out. Apple event starts in a few. Or I'll say 4 minutes. I'll actually say 3 minutes because probably by the time I get this tweeted, it's gonna be 3 minutes. Yep. Apple event starts in 3 minutes. Watch my live show covering it here. I didn't know what to say. Let's get the link. Let's get the link. So I'm gonna, like, as you guys know, I've always like covered the Apple events live on my Twitter account. I don't think I'm gonna do it this time. I might like tweet out some stuff, like a picture of the iPhone or whatever. It's hard to do a live show covering the event and do tweets at the same time because I'm trying to entertain you guys. All right, I'm gonna put headphones in so that way I can hear the Apple event too. I've got my volume muted right now. Ooh, they got some music playing. Here we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at that. Look at that place. Oh, wait, you can see my tweets. Here, you can watch me type my tweets. I'm trying to get this link, but I can't do it because my window won't let me scroll over. Whatever. Okay. Wait, testing. Yeah, all right. Making sure the audio is still working. Let's see. All right. So Mashable just posted. Apple is getting social with its own live hub for the iPhone event. Oh, I guess they're talking about Apple's like they did like hashtag Apple Live. I'm gonna tweet out hashtag Apple Live with a link to my show. Because I mean, I'm gonna be showing the Apple event anyways. I don't think Apple's like making money off people watching the show. If anything, they lose money on it, I guess, because they're paying for all the streams and stuff like that. Okay. Oh wait, here we go. I think it's about to start, guys. Play live. Why is it saying resume? What is this? Something's happening. I think the stream is like lagging up. Probably because there's so many people on it. Anybody else having issues like getting the stream to work? What the freak is this? This is like some old TV stuff. You can't hear the event sound. Can you hear it now? Should be able to hear both. Be like the cool kids. I hear Taylor Swift. Yeah, I had just my audio turned on at the moment. There should be sound coming from the Apple event, guys. I'm waiting for the maybe the chat's not updating or something. If you guys want to, I'll have Twitter open on my phone, so you guys can tweet me. Like, if any issues are going on with the stream, like, let me know. Yeah, the stream looks like it's down, but there are people live blogging the event, and that's what I'm gonna have open up also. I didn't think about this. I can't really read the live blogs with no. Gray, do you have a computer for me that I could use? Huh? I just need something to like read the live blogs.
That's fine.
And maybe like have.
I'm just worried that the internet might mess it up. But
All right. So when the thing is open up, you guys can't hear the sound? You can't hear the event. There's well, the Apple event for me is not loading right now. It's just saying, it's giving me that it's just saying Apple special event, like it's coming soon. And The Verge. All right, you guys should be able to hear that. I mean, it's really low, so maybe that's why you can't hear it. Yeah, the Apple event was supposed to start a minute ago. What's going on, Apple? It says no. People are saying no stream sound. There we go. There's some Apple. There it is. I'm not hearing anything yet. I'm not hearing any sound from it also. Huh, that's weird. There's no sound on the Apple stream. See, that's why it's good to come to my stream, guys. We can all talk about it. There's sound on mine. This is what they're showing right now, by the way, just so you know. This is what Apple stream's looking like. I'm gonna refresh the page, see if we can get it to play some audio here. I'm just gonna switch to me here for a second. Right now I'm getting a black page for the Apple event. I'm sure a lot of other people are having some issues streaming it too. It seems like from the chat, like Apple's live stream isn't going that well. Right now, this is what it looks like. Black screen on Apple's loading page. There we go. Whoa. You know what it is? It's because so many people are trying to load and play this right now. This is huge. Imagine streaming it to however many people is watching right now. Now, I do have some live vlogs pulled up, so no matter what, I'll still be showing you guys some stuff. So don't worry. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch back to me for right now. Alright, Tim Cook is officially on stage right now. I'll show you some pictures here in a minute. I don't know what's going on with the Apple live stream. It's just down right now. So I guess we'll just keep giving it a shot and see what's going on with it. You get the feeling the huge number of Apple employees and VIPs in the crowd have been waiting on pins and needles for today. Apparently, like, the Apple employees are pretty excited about what they're going to be announcing today. I can't believe there's 5,000 people watching it right now. I don't know if I've ever had a live stream with that many people. That's pretty insane. Yeah, is anybody getting the Apple stream to work correctly? Yeah, you have to use Safari, by the way, if you want to watch it. Somebody said it's working on their iPad. Yeah, I could try it on my phone. Yeah, a lot of people saying no sound coming from the Apple event. Is anybody loading the Apple event? I guess we're just gonna, until Apple gets their page working, I'll keep refreshing it or whatever. I'm getting the music and still this thing's going on. I know you're seeing the reflector thing or a repeated image. So yeah, Apple, what are you doing? All right, so right now Apple's showing a little video. They're saying it's great to be back at the Flint Center. This is where the first iMac was actually announced, where they're at right now. I didn't know that. Let's see. So they're just talking about that. They're just mentioning the first iMac signaled the rebirth of Apple, is what they're saying. I have some pictures here for you in a second. I'll be showing some of the pictures that they are showing. Yeah, there's just not much happening right now with the Apple event. I'm just gonna like keep this stream small until I notice it's working, and I'm gonna show you guys some pictures right now of stuff that is actually working. Okay. God, it's like nothing on the internet. Every Apple event freezes the whole internet. Nothing wants to work now. Everything loads slow when Apple is announcing new stuff. Okay. We're not missing anything yet, so don't worry. The iPhone is the #1 smartphone in the world, Apple says. What a surprise. Of course they would say that. Two new iPhones last year, and it made the iPhone the top-selling smartphone in the world, Cook says. If you guys have ever watched an Apple event, you know what they do here. They pretty much just go over... I'm not eating anything, I'm chewing gum. I'm going to actually take it out, because I'm probably chewing loudly. They always go over all of their sales and stuff like that at the beginning. Maybe not. They're showing the evolution of the iPhone pretty much. They showed the first generation to the one they have now, the 5S. They've got everyone portable on the screen. I'm going to try to show you that picture. Oh, it sucks that Apple's live stream's not working. Good job, Apple. I mean, that stuff, that happens with live events, though. I mean, I can have issues of mine, too. Why are there 6,000 people watching this? Oh my god, this is crazy. Alright, so let's see. Oh, wow, they're actually showing the new iPhone. Or no, wait, no, they're not. Okay, yeah, we are. It's moving fast, apparently. We're looking at the iPhone. It has curved edges. It's dark, black. It looks just like the leaked pictures we've seen, the one that I showed earlier, like this. Except this is the gold one, obviously. That's the mock-up. Let's see if I can pull this up on this computer. I'm looking at it on my other computer over here. Gray, could you come in here and pull up Apple's live stream on your computer? Alright, give it a second, guys. Trying to get some pictures loaded up here.
Oh, I have to do Safari? Ew.
Wait, why am I seeing pictures on yours but not mine? Huh? Look, like the Verge is not working for me.
I have no idea.
I'm just trying to show some pictures.
Do you want me to?
Oh, this is frustrating.
I have to use Safari for the live stream, correct?
Yeah, Apple's live stream's still not working for me. Don't close out the tabs you have. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, they're just on this computer here. I'll show you what I'm seeing on this one, because it's different than the one that I've got on this computer. Oh, now it's that. Are you guys seeing that too? That's what the live stream looks like. Wait, is it working now? The live stream could be really delayed too. That's another thing. I'm not seeing any pictures posted on The Verge. Oh, there we go. Wow, I had the wrong tab open. Forget you, Engadget, you're crap. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys some pictures they're posting now. Here we go. Now some stuff's going to start happening. Yay. Finally. Forget the Apple event live stream. Now I can show you guys some pictures of stuff they're announcing. Alright, so here is a quick little preview of the iPhone that they just showed in the video demo. Here's what that look. Oh, nope. Alright. So there is the iPhone they just showed. As you see, the camera image, or the camera right there sticking out a little bit. That was rumored. So it looks like it could be the same phone that we seen. So they revealed the bigger model. As you see, there is two different models right there. We don't know exactly what sizes, but oh no, there is two sizes. Okay. It looks exactly like the leaks. It has a protruding camera. There is the gold one. It's bigger. There's two sizes. There's not really too many pictures I'm getting right now at the moment. I'm freezing up. All right, I'll switch back to me now. It's on right now. Nothing is working. Why is nothing working? Let's see if the Apple event live stream is not working now. Live blogs aren't updating for me. Nothing just wants to work. There we go. All right, I'm getting updates now. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute to catch up. All right, so here's another picture of the two iPhones. The bigger one and the little one. There we go. There's that. And all right, so the names are the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. Here's some more pictures. I'm just going to keep throwing these in here for you guys. All right, there's the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. I hope you'll both agree they were the best phones you've ever seen. So Phil Schiller's on stage, and Apple is not messing around. As you can tell, I'm behind. They're moving fast. All right, so I'm pretty behind. He hasn't mentioned that it has Sapphire. It's ion strengthened glass. So it may not be Sapphire. It may be a different kind of just hard glass. Or maybe it just is Sapphire. He's just not mentioning that it's Sapphire. So there is a 4.7 and a 5.5 inch confirmed. The pixels, it's 1,334 by 750. And the bigger model, 5.5 inch, is 1920 by 1080. So I'll show you guys that picture also. Let's drop that in there. All right, so you can see that these have more pixels, 38% more pixels on the 4.7 inch, and 185 more pixels on the 5.5 inch. So here's another picture I'll show you of like all three phones, like kind of right beside each other. Right there. All right, now let's look at, ooh, that's interesting. Very interesting. All right, so the thickness is a little bit different on the different models of the iPhone. So here you go. The 4.7 inch model is 6.9 millimeters, whereas the 5.5 inch model is 7.1. So it's a little bit thicker. Now these are thin. These are super thin. Think about the iPhone 5S is 7.6, and think about 6.9. That's freaking much thinner, especially since it's gonna be bigger. All right, so here we go. I'm trying to get on to the next thing. I want to kind of like catch up. Okay. Let's see here. The display has a broader angle of view. I'm just going to switch back to me now until I get to another picture. The 6 Plus, that's a weird name. Why are they calling it the iPhone 6 Plus? Has a different UI already. So it shows faces on the Messenger app. So, oh, that's pretty interesting. So the iPhone 6 Plus is actually going to have like different software. Like it's going to look differently than other ones. Because, I mean, why wouldn't they? They have more screen real estate. So here's an example of that in here just a second. So you're going to see like pictures in your messaging app now on the iPhone 6 or on the iPhone 6 Plus. It's interesting they didn't do it with the 4.7 inch too, because it's still a bigger screen than we have now. And then here's another picture. It's basically like when you're typing. I guess this is on the 5.7 inch model, or maybe even both. I'm not sure. They don't specify. I guess that is the, yeah, okay, the 6 Plus. Here we go. So the 6 Plus actually like has a different like keyboard like the iPad Mini does. So I'll show you that. So yeah, it has like more of a bigger landscape keyboard. Ooh, look at this. Even the home screen can work in portrait and landscape now. So check this out. I'll show you that picture. This looks actually pretty sweet. This doesn't look Apple-y, if I must say so myself, or at least from what I've seen before. It looks like something you do with a jailbreak, right? It looks so weird. Landscape mode on the home screen. So you can just swipe to go back. There's a new gesture for the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, and it's called reachability. You can double touch the home button, and it will display just the sides down, so you can you double touch the home button, and the whole display just slides down, so you can reach the top buttons. What? Okay, I now I just realized what happened. That was, I don't know if that's actually works well. That's a pretty cool idea. Okay, you know how when you're using a big smartphone and you can't reach the top buttons? Yeah, Apple just solved that problem, because now you just double tap the home button, and then this will happen. Let me open it up. Your phone will actually, like, the screen is going to come down. That's not the image I'm showing you. The screen will actually come down when you double tap the home button on the bigger phone, so that way you can tap it. What? That's pretty interesting that they thought to do that. So there's 1.3 million apps available now for the iPhone. Wow. 1.3 million apps. I've seen somebody in the chat says Samsung copycats. Oh my god. Let's see. Now apps that aren't updated to work for the iPhone 6 just work. It looks like they scale up. So the apps are gonna like scale up automatically apparently. I'm sure there's gonna be like some app updates and stuff like that to work better for the new screens. But yeah, like here's a little preview of that. So that was the iWatch, or the fake iWatch. So yeah, like there you go. There's the same app on different phones, and it looks pretty much the same. Yeah, like I said, that developers can customize their apps more for the bigger screens if they want to, but you don't have to. I'm sure Apple's going to try to push those people too. God, look at that. So here's the new iPhones. Those look super thin. That is freaking ridiculous. It looks so weird. This picture for some reason kind of looks like a mock-up. I don't know. Hang on, let me show you. All right, yeah. What do you guys think about that? That doesn't even look like a picture of the actual phones. That looks like a mock-up. Ooh, all right. So now the Apple A8 chip. So let's talk about that. It's a 2 billion nanometer processor. It's 64-bit. So the iPhone's going to have a 64-bit processor, obviously, like it did before. This is the iPhone 6. It's confusing because they're not, I can't tell whether they're talking about the Plus or just the iPhone 6 in general. Okay, so it's going to have up to 25% faster CPU also. Obviously, they're upgrading the speed on this. I mean, you never really notice the speed differences on the iPhones that much, or for any phone for that matter. You do a little bit, but at this point, isn't just every phone like fast enough? You know what I mean? Like you don't really need much more power, in my opinion. All right, 20% faster CPU, 50% faster graphics. It's nicer, but you don't really notice it. It's like half a second difference. A lot of people they're saying that a lot of people can't get sound on the live stream also from the live blog that I'm following. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so Schiller is also promising that the iPhone 6 is going to have like better heat performance. So like when you're running the device at full power, it'll actually I don't know why it keeps clicking random images. It won't heat up as much when you're using it a lot. So that's nice. A lot of people had issues with like phones blowing up, stuff like that. So let's see. They're talking about the 3D game engine that they announced last time. So we're going to be seeing some. Basically, he's talking about all the cool apps and games and stuff we're going to see, along with the new like 3D systems they're building for developing games, stuff like that, along with the A8 chip. Because more power, more development tools, it's going to make for better games. All right, so Do I actually have a second to breathe here? Yes. So it looks like I'm still trying to load up the Apple event over here. Is anybody getting the Apple event loaded up? You can tweet me if you are. Like, I think. Wait. I think I may actually have it right here. Is anybody getting sound on it? It looks like I'm getting it now. I can try to load it up on this computer also and just see how it works. Oh my god, my comments got paused. Alright, let me see if I can get the live stream to work on this computer, and if so, I will switch right back to that, because, yeah, Apple says I don't have permission. I can load it on this computer. Alright, so here, what I can actually, like, show you on my computer. I'll just hold it up and show you what Apple's announcing right now, what the video feed looks like. I know, because some of you guys can't get the live stream to load, and then some of you can. This is what I'm seeing on this computer. They're just demoing games. We're not missing much right now. Unless you're just into this kind of thing, but they're just showing off some like cool graphics and stuff they're gonna be able to do with the A8 chip. It looks like really good. I'll say that. I am looking at it through two different screens. But yeah, obviously the iPhone 6, iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus. What do you guys think about that name? That's weird. They called it the Plus. What happens when the new one comes out? Is that one not the Plus anymore? Is there going to be a new? Is it going to be the Plus Plus? The iPhone 6 Plus Plus? Why not? Like, just like Apple did with the iPad, but then they went back to the iPad Air. Why not just call it, this is the iPhone, and this is the newest iPhone? You know what I mean? Like, this is when the iPhone 6 came out, there's a 4.7-inch iPhone 6 and a 5.5-inch iPhone 6. Why does it have to be two different names? Why can't it just be the iPhone 6 and there's two different size models? You know what I mean? Like, why does it have to have a name? Why can't it just be the iPad or the iPhone? And whenever the new one comes out, people are just like, oh, did you get the new iPhone? Not, did you get that new iPhone 6 Plus, 832, 64? I'm still trying to load up the live stream on this page. Yeah, it looks like from what I'm seeing, from what that demo they're showing, the graphics look pretty good on games. They're just showing a demo of a game. Oh wait, there we go. I got the looks like I got the live stream loaded up on my computer now. So let's see if we can switch to this. Alright. I do have a working live stream right now, guys. I can hear it and everything. So let's see. I'm hearing some Japanese or something. Where is some Chinese woman talking coming from? Yeah, the demo's over. Okay, I'm not going to show the Apple stream because there's like... Why are they doing this? Alright, so here's what's happening with the Apple stream. There is they're showing the live video, but they're also showing, or there's also a woman like translating it apparently in Chinese or Japanese or something right over top of it. That sounds great. I'm gonna pull it up here, and I'll just be listening to it on this computer. Okay, they're getting into battery life. Let's see. So Apple, obviously the iPhone 6 has the A8 chip. That's what they just showed a picture of. I gotta mute this. I can't listen to two different people talk about the iPhone, one in English and one in Japanese or Chinese, whatever it is. Okay, so the iPhone 6 is going to have 50 hours. I guess I'll pull this picture up for you so you can also see that. This is talking about battery life. This is interesting. The iPhone 6 for audio playback is going to have 60 hours. No, I'm sorry. The iPhone 6 is going to have 50 hours of audio playback. I'm trying to get this pulled up at the same time. Okay, the iPhone 6 is going to have 50 hours of audio playback, 11 hours of video, 11 hours of Wi-Fi, 10 hours of LTE and 3G browsing, 14 hours of 3G talk, and 10 days standby time. That's a long time to just leave a phone just stand by. 10 days. 80 hours of audio playback on the iPhone 6 Plus. 14 for video, 12 for Wi-Fi, LTE, and 3G browsing. 30 or 24 hours for 3G talk. Wow. What? 24-hour battery? That's. I just don't see me being able to have a phone that works for that long. That's a long time. Even 80 hours. That's pretty crazy for audio playback. All right, so that apparently the battery life is going to be pretty nice. Battery life is equal or better. The iPhone 6 Plus claims 24 hours of 3G talk time, like I said. All right, so apparently they're also not, if you guys remember, there's the M7 motion coprocessor. Now they're doing the M8, a better motion coprocessor, I guess, the new version of it. So let's switch to a picture of that. Not that it looks that impressive, but it's a little chip. There you go. I know every time I click to show a new picture, another image like fades in for just a second. But yeah, that is saying the iPhone is going to have a lot of battery. 80 hours of audio playback for the iPhone 6 Plus. That's a big battery. So this M8 chip is designed for fitness apps. Obviously, probably going to be in relation with the iWatch here in a little bit. So Nike's going to be updating Nike Plus. Let's see. They're talking about how it's going to be able to do. It's going to have a barometer, which will measure the air pressure and elevation. I don't really care about most of this stuff. It's a lot of pointless stuff. A lot of apps that I don't really use. They're just talking about how it's going to integrate with the Nike Plus app. 150 Mbps LTE. Yeah, they're kind of rushing. A lot of these features they're saying that Apple would have spent a lot of time talking on, and they're kind of just getting through it. So we may see a lot of stuff announced today. So if I seem kind of rushed talking about some stuff, I'm sorry. So let's switch back to me. The iPhone 6 is going to support 20 LTE bands, which is more than any other smartphone in the world. There we go. All right. And they're going to maximize the speed. Ooh, voice over LTE. It also supports voice over LTE, which will make your call sound better. So it's pretty much like your calls going over voice over IP, I guess. VoLTE. Wi-Fi calling, yeah. So Wi-Fi calling on iPhone. I mean, they kind of already have that with FaceTime. Wi-Fi is going to be 3 times faster on the iPhone 6. That's what they say. Not that it's going to make your home Wi-Fi faster, but just it can support faster Wi-Fi. So yeah, what do you guys think about that Wi-Fi calling on the iPhone? I mean, you could already do that with FaceTime audio. It's not that much different, really. I guess I use FaceTime audio a lot. I don't know about you guys, but any of my friends who have an iPhone, if I know they're in a bad spot or something like that, because some of my friends live where they don't have signal, I will use FaceTime audio because I know they're on Wi-Fi. All right, so moving on, as far as the camera on the iPhone 6, let's see here. It's got an 8 megapixel camera, True Tone Flash, 1.5 U pixel, not U, whatever that little letter is, pixels, f2.2 aperture. I'm trying to move quickly to stay caught up. Okay, but the next best thing is the next generation eyesight sensor with something called focus pixels. So the iPhone is going to have faster autofocus. There we go. Faster autofocus. Next gen local tone mapping, advanced noise reduction. As far as your pictures and stuff like that, I'll show you some of the pictures I'm looking at as I'm going through. Here we go. Ta-da. So pictures, they didn't really improve the camera too much, but they've kind of like improved the pictures of it, I guess. Ooh, you can now take panoramas with up to 43 megapixels. So there's that. Oh wait, wrong image. Yeah, they're kind of. This feels like a really. Why does it keep showing that? It keeps going back to that one. It seems like a really rushed Apple event. Like they're just kind of like throwing all this stuff out there. I just noticed like a ton of people dropped off of the YouTube live stream. I wonder if the Apple event is actually working now, and there's not like some Chinese woman talking over it. All right, here's another picture of the iPhone 6. Here's the back of it that I'll show you guys. So there you go. Oh, crap. Why does it keep switching? Every time I click on an image, it switches to another one. All right, there you go. There's the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. Also, face detection is faster in the camera, so it'll detect your face a little bit better, and it's got image stabilization, optical image stabilization in the iPhone 6 Plus, but the iPhone 6 has digital. All right. Here, I'll show you another picture of the back of the iPhone 6 with the camera. There you go. So what are you guys thinking so far? What do you think about the Apple event? Are they rushing? I feel like they are. I'm not watching it, obviously, but Apple's live stream just failed horribly. Apparently, not. I don't know if anybody's like if it's working at all, or if it's even worth watching. Let's see. All right, seems like the Chinese is gone. All right, I'm gonna try to switch to the. I'm gonna try to switch to the iPhone or the Apple event live stream now. Let's see if I can get it to load, so you can stop seeing my face, and we can actually watch the Apple event. All right, give it a second here. I hate when I do this because I get so far behind. Okay, so uh, the iPhone 6 is going to shoot 1080p video at 60 and 30 frames per second. So that's pretty cool. 60 frame per second, 1080p video. Booyah. No, quit switching. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And it can do, wow, holy crap. It can do slow-mo video at 120 or 240 frames per second. 240 frames per second slow-mo. That's pretty nice. 120 was on the last iPhone, and that works really well. 240, I can't wait to see that. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, the Apple event's not loading up on this computer. There we go. Maybe. Cinematic video stabilization it's got. Alright, I'm just going to try quitting Safari and opening it back up. Because it's just not working at all right now. Are they showing this on TV? You can watch it on the Apple TV, the actual live thing, but if it's working like it is on my computer, it's just not working at all. Yeah, it's still not even loading for me. I get a different thing every time I load it. Like a second ago when I loaded the Apple page, it was saying that it denied me, and now it's saying that it starts in 0 hours. And before it was just loading and not showing anything. On this computer, it's working, I think. Now it's not. It's showing the same. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I guess it is working over here. I'm just gonna keep showing you guys pictures and stuff like that. Continuous autofocus, so it works automatically in video. And they say which is actually a lot more difficult than it sounds like. So the new FaceTime HD camera, which I'm guessing is the front-facing camera, is what they're talking about. Obviously, it's I'm not showing that picture. There we go. So the new FaceTime HD camera has an all-new sensor, larger aperture, and 81% more light. It also has improved face detection, like I mentioned before. You can take burst selfies now. So you can like hold down and just like take a bunch of pictures quickly, like you could with the back-facing camera. Okay. The live stream is working over on the other computer now. Okay. Switch back to me. I'm trying to get the stream loaded up still. There we go. Okay. Alright guys, I should have the stream here in just a second on the video feed. New desktop presenter. No, local desktop presenter. No, crap. Let me close that. Alright, hold on a second. We're going to be able to see the live show in a minute. It's working on my computer, I think. Window, let's show Safari. Okay. Save settings. Alright, so you should be able to hear me and should be able to hear the Apple event if it starts working. Alright, let's see. There we go. Everything going good? Now you can see all kinds of stuff right now. Hold on. I'm going to fix that. So iOS 8, they just talked about that. It's gonna be coming on the iPhone 6, obviously. They didn't say when it comes out, did they? They may mention it later. You can't hear the show? Oh crap. Sorry if you couldn't hear it. I was selected on the wrong thing. Alright, can you hear it now? So the iPhone 6 comes in gold, silver, and space gray. Here's the price. Oh, it froze. Sorry if you couldn't hear it. I was selected on. Alright, so the iPhone 6 is going to be $199 for the 16 gig. Wow, $299 for the 64. And I think the 128 is $399. It may have, yeah, there we go. Wow, I am 100% getting the 64 gig. Yes, good job, Apple. Okay, I don't know if, could you guys hear me when I was talking? Okay, you can't hear it. I don't know why the audio is not working for the live stream. All right, so you'll be able to download iOS 8 on September 17th, I think you said? Oh, it's so hard to follow this. Well, Apple, get your live stream working. You suck. All right, so iOS 8 will be available. All right, I missed all of the dates, but here you go. I'm gonna run down them for you. Okay. So the iPhone the iPhone 5S is now $99. The 8 GB iPhone 5C is now free. The iPhone 6 and 6 Plus come out on September 19th in the US, and pre-orders start on the 12th, which I can put that picture up there, I guess, for you. Pre-orders start on the 12th. And then iOS 8 comes out on September 17th. They didn't mention the GM build coming out today, so I guess iOS 8 GM build is not coming out today. And they haven't mentioned anything about NFC or mobile payments yet. So that was just a brief overview of the iPhone really quickly. So now they're showing like a preview of it. All right. So here we go. Here you go. That was iPhone 6 there for you seen for a second. I'm just going to mute the audio for me for a second. All right, so here you go. Here's the iPhone, or here's iOS 8. Here's all the devices it's going to be coming out on, and it's going to be out on September 17th. They didn't mention, again, if the GM build is going to be out today or not, but it could be for developers, which means you'll be able to get it today. So again, September 17th. The iPhone will be able to be pre-ordered, the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. Wait, did they say both? Oh yeah, both iPhones are actually coming out right now. So if you want either one of these phones, here's a picture they showed earlier: the iPhone 6 or the iPhone 6 Plus. The 6 Plus, or both models, will be coming out on September 19th, and you'll be able to pre-order them on September 12th, which is really soon. Nothing is working for me. Trying to show pictures. There you go. All right, so pre-orders are on the 12th. Let's see, what am I missing? So they went over the iPhone really quickly. They're still showing this iPhone ad. Let's see. All right, so Fallon, they're showing an ad where Fallon gets iPhone 6, and I guess Justin Timberlake gets the 6 Plus, and they're competing on their health tracking. Jimmy Fallon ate a funnel cake. Oh my god. Okay, now they're on with payments. Payments time, and they're wanting to replace the wallet. Apple wants the wallet to not exist anymore. They said they're going to take its spot. Oh my god. There we go. Testing. All right, make sure you hear me still. All right. Apple is starting with payments a huge business. There are 200 million daily U.S. transactions of credit cards. We spend 12 billion a year on credit cards, with 200 million daily credit card transactions. So they're showing a video of how complicated credit cards are to use. Obviously, we know credit cards aren't fun. And then you had to pay all the debt from them. So yeah, they must be getting onto NFC here in a second. We're totally reliant on the exposed numbers and outdated vulnerability of magnetic strip interface. Sorry if you just heard my back pop like crazy. I needed to do that. Alright, so I'm just waiting for the next thing. A truly mobile wallet has long been described as imminent, but it remains elusive. Most have been disappointed or have not yet worked well enough for mainstream adoption. So maybe Apple is now going to do it right and put mobile payments in the iPhone and use NFC and do it correctly. Let's hope. All the previous attempts to fix mobile payments have failed, Cook says, and he is right. Just so you guys know, I'm following The Verge because Apple's live stream, yeah. Show the stream. I'll show the stream, but nobody can hear anything. Ooh, okay. So even if you guys can't hear the stream, I'll still talk over it. So they just announced Apple Pay. Sorry, I'm looking at files and crap. Can you guys hear the stream? So that's what the payment thing looks like. You just hold up your phone and pay for it. That's pretty much it. So they did put NFC in it. There's an NFC antenna built around the top, it said. Wait, can you guys hear the stream now? Can you hear me? Wait, you can't hear me, or what is working? There we go. Alright, sorry if it switched. Alright.
Fast, it's that easy.
The live stream is like freezing for me. It's not even loading.
Now we've also integrated security throughout both the hardware and software in a way that only Apple
Can't hear the
can.
live stream. We can't hear the stream.
Credit card, we don't store the credit card number and we don't give it to the merchant. We create a device-only account number and we store it safely in the secure element. And each time you pay, we use a one-time payment number along with a dynamic security code. So
I don't know how to get the stream audio working.
Back of your plastic card. And if your iPhone is lost or stolen, you can use Find My iPhone and suspend all of the payments from that device. And again, because the credit card is stored on the device, there's no need to cancel your credit card.
You can hear it now?
Now,
Yay, it works. Alright, but now it's freezing. Now I can't hear any audio on it. Yeah, the audio stopped working for me. It's not anything to do with the live stream. It's just the Apple event live stream. Of course. Right when I get it working, Apple's event like their audio stops working. There we go. It's coming back now.
And the cashier doesn't get to see your name, credit card number, or security code like they do today when you hand them a plastic card. So Apple Pay, it's fast, it's secure, and it's private. Now we're starting in the US with credit cards and debit cards from the three major networks, American Express, MasterCard, and Visa. And we've got the 6 biggest issuing banks in the US, along with a few more. They add up for more than 80% of all credit card volume in the US, and we'll keep adding even more banks. You can use Apple Pay in the over 220,000 merchant locations that accept contactless payments today. But we've been working with some of the largest retailers to enable Apple Pay in all of their locations. The largest department store, Macy's and Bloomingdale's. The largest drugstore, Walgreens and Duane Reade.
Alright, I'm just trying to kind of be quiet. The audio is cutting out. Right when I started talking right there, it cut out. So they're working with a lot of chain restaurants.
McDonald's with 27 million visitors every day.
Subway.
And McDonald's is even adding Apple Pay to its drive-thru.
Wow. Apple Pay will be in your McDonald's drive-thru now.
Whole Foods, the healthiest grocery store and leading provider of organic food.
Whole Foods.
And our own Apple retail stores. And Disney, the happiest place on earth. Now, Disney is adding Apple Pay to all of their Disney stores and Disney World in time for Christmas. And that's just some of the many retailers that are adding Apple Pay.
I can't put it in full screen, guys. I can't crop it like that.
What about online? We want to make online purchasing just as fast, more secure, more private. There's over $1 billion a day spent on online purchasing. That's 5 million daily transactions just in the US alone. And the process is really cumbersome. You got these long forms to fill out for each and every app that you shop in. Well, with Apple Pay,
everybody's saying full screen. I can't do that.
There's no need to enter your credit card, your expiration date.
Some people are saying that we want to hear him, not you. This is my show, so you can go to Apple's site and watch it if you want to.
None of your credit card information is shared with the merchant. We use the one-time payment number out of the secure element. And we've been working with some great retailers like Target to enable Apple Pay into their shopping app. So, I don't know about you, but I'm looking for some Beats headphones. And now,
I'm not.
With Apple Pay, you can just check out with a touch. And you see the credit card and the shipping address, and now, with one touch, I've bought it. It's that simple. Now, we're adding Groupon. Groupon is the leader of e-commerce, and they're incorporating Apple Pay right into their app. So now you can see a new deal and buy it with just a touch.
Oh, my God.
Uber's got a new feature called Ride Now, so you can request a car using Apple Pay without the need to create an account at all. Panera lets you order your favorite sandwich or salad and have it ready for pickup with just a touch. MLB is adding the ability of buying tickets right in their app with Apple Pay. Our Apple stores where you can buy all of our latest products. And OpenTable. Now you use OpenTable to make dinner reservations, but in participating restaurants, you're going to be able to use Apple Pay in the OpenTable app to pay for your check. That's really cool.
What?
And that's just some of the many apps that are incorporating Apple Pay. Now in iOS 8, we have a new Apple Pay API that's going to be available to all developers, so we can expect a lot more apps. Apple Pay, it comes with every iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. We're launching in the US starting next month. It'll be available as a free update to iOS 8. And we're working hard to bring Apple Pay to even more countries. And that's Apple Pay. Thank you.
Huh. Okay. So if you missed what they just announced, pretty much, I guess I can take these out. Apple Pay is going to be built into your phone, so your credit cards will be on your phone. They're working with credit card carriers. And not only will you be able to pay for stuff with NFC at like McDonald's and Subway and Disney and Apple stores and wherever they get this set up at, only in the US right now, unfortunately. Eventually it'll roll out to everywhere. Everywhere will have this. But you'll also be able to pay with pay in apps with your credit cards. I didn't even think about it that way. Like anything you do on your phone now and you pay for, use your fingerprint, scan it in, and now you can pay through everything through your phone. That's pretty cool. Yeah, rest in peace Google Wallet. I don't know, if Google can have their own for Android too. They just have to do it right. Alright, looks like Apple's saying one more thing. One more thing.
We love to make great products that really enrich people's lives. We love to integrate hardware, software, and services seamlessly. We love to make technology more personal and allow our users to do things that they could never have imagined. We've been working incredibly hard for a long time on an entirely new product. And we believe this product will redefine what people expect from its category. I am so excited and I am so proud to share it with you this morning.
There we go. We're about to see something new.
The next chapter in Apple's story.
The next chapter. We're about to watch something new. One more thing. I'm vlogging right now, guys, if you're wondering. They're going to save the Earth. Apple's going to do it. Forget the iWatch. Uh-oh. What? What is this? Is this the Apple TV? Is this the Apple television? I think we're about to see the Apple TV. Forget the iWatch. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope, I'm wrong. Oh man, it looked like a TV for a second. What? Look at that. That's the iWatch. Oh my god. They definitely put a lot of work and detail into that. Look at this. It actually looks pretty freaking sleek. At least from what I'm seeing right now. I don't know how I like that watch face. What do you guys think about that? It's rounded looking. Look at that. Oh, there's different bands. Obviously, they would do that. Oh, so that's the bottom of it. Looks like they got some sensors down there at the bottom. Probably like all those sensors that we heard about, obviously. Looks like that's what it is right there at the bottom. So that's the iWatch. Apple Watch. Or just Watch, I guess that's what they're going to call it. So Watch. Or is it Apple Watch or is it just Watch? What? Okay. What was that? Was that awesome? Or yeah, I don't know. It looked the chain part of it looked sleek, but I don't know about the watch face. That looked really odd. It looked rounded and kind of ugly. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like a small iPhone? I don't know.
Apple Watch.
Alright, let's see what they're going to say about it.
Device We set out to make
The Apple Watch, I
the
guess it
best
is.
watch in the world. One that is precise. It's synchronized with a universal time standard, and it's accurate within plus or minus 50 milliseconds. It's incredibly customizable, so you can find one that reflects your personal style and taste. Because you wear it, we invented new, intimate ways to connect and communicate directly from your wrist. And it works seamlessly with iPhone. And it's also a comprehensive health and fitness device. Now, Apple Watch took very deep thinking, and out of this came some truly remarkable innovations. And one of those was the user interface. As it turns out, with every revolutionary product that Apple has created, a breakthrough in user interface was required. With the Mac, we introduced the mouse to make navigation so simple on a personal computer. The click wheel on the iPod allowed users to scroll through thousands of songs in the palm of their hand. And with iPhone,
I hate how they go over stuff like that. Like, they say the most obvious
the
stuff.
ability to interact with beautiful canvas of photos or videos or music or all of the information that we use every day. The Apple Watch required the same kind of careful, deliberate consideration. What we didn't do was take the iPhone and shrink the user interface and strap it on your wrist. The display is too small and it would be a terrible customer experience. For example, if you take a gesture like pitch to zoom, it covers the content, it obstructs your view. It just doesn't work. And so we placed extra functionality.
I see a lot of people already hating him. Give him time to explain it first.
It's this dial. It's called a crown. And on the Apple Watch, it's called the digital crown. The digital crown includes infrared LEDs and photodiodes that translate rotary movement into digital data. And you don't need to understand all of that. But it's a very simple and elegant and amazing input and navigation device. Let me give you an example. Here's back to the map. When you turn the digital crown, it zooms in and out.
Huh.
You have a list. You can scroll through the list, and you can do all of this without blocking the screen. And if you're within an app, like the clock app as an example, if you press a digital crown, it returns to the home screen just as you would expect it to. Now, Apple Watch, of course, is made to be worn. And it can be worn all day for any occasion. It's as much about personal technology as it is style and taste. It seamlessly combines materials and software and technology. And we thought not only of the function,
It doesn't look bad
but
on
the
people.
way it looked. Apple Watch has an amazing,
Kinda small.
and rich design story. And we prepared a video of that this morning that Johnny Ive narrates. There is no one better to tell the story than Johnny, and I would like to run it for you now.
Alright, this is interesting. Apple may have had a big flop here, or
from the beginning, this
I think it's a big flop.
compulsion to take
Not saying it's
incredibly
bad.
powerful technology and
Really
make it
does.
accessible, relevant, and ultimately personal. we've designed a range of products so personal, you don't put them on your desk or in your pocket. You wear them on your wrist. And we conceived, designed and developed Apple Watch as a completely singular product. You know, you can't determine a boundary between the physical object and the software. We're introducing an unparalleled level of technical innovation combined with a design that connects with the wearer at an intimate level to both embrace individuality and inspire desire. The watch senses that you're raising your wrist and then activates the display. You see an organization of apps that, while new, is somehow familiar. Navigation is fluid and vital. Magnifying content on a small display is fundamentally important. So we've developed a whole new interface specific to the challenges associated with a product this small. The digital crown is a remarkable input device. It fluidly zooms into apps.
I don't know.
It enables nimble, precise
I'm
adjustment.
sure it's going to be really nice.
And critically, you can use it without obstructing the display.
It's still a touchscreen, though.
It's also the home button.
Yeah, I guess. Obviously, it's still a touchscreen.
Apps are designed for lightweight interaction. Smart replies and dictation let you respond quickly to messages.
Dictation. Okay, so does that microphone
Glances
button?
let you swipe through information efficiently. And pressing the button below the digital crown instantly shows you friends you can contact in just seconds. And with digital touch, we've developed an entirely new way for you to connect intimately with others. You can get someone's attention with a gentle tap.
What?
You can send a quick sketch.
What?
You can
That
even
looks cool.
share something as personal as your own heartbeat.
You can share your heartbeat with
These
someone.
are subtle ways to communicate.
And draw back and forth each other, kinda.
inhibits rather than enables. These apps all take advantage of the flexible retina display. It's been laminated to a machined and polished single crystal of sapphire. That's the second hardest transparent material after diamond. In addition to the digital crown, we've had to invent other input technologies designed specifically for a product this small. So as well as sensing touch,
Sorry if you guys can hear that
the display
outside.
also senses force, quite literally adding a new dimension to the user interface. Tiny electrodes around the display recognize the difference between a tap and a press.
Huh.
This provides instant access to a whole range of contextually specific controls.
So a touch and a tap and a press is different, I can
For
tell.
the first time, and with great intention, we've designed not only what you see, but also what you hear and feel. We've developed a linear actuator that provides haptic feedback to complement your interactions. This haptic engine, combined with the audio feedback from our water-resistant speaker, creates a discrete and nuanced experience. At the heart of the watch is a custom-designed chip that integrates many subsystems.
The more they get into it,
a
it sounds better and better, I will say that.
which is then completely encapsulated to protect the electronics. It's essentially miniaturizing an entire computer system onto a single chip. The zirconia back has 4 sapphire lenses. Infrared and visible light LEDs, along with photosensors, detect your pulse rate. Using its gyroscope and
So you
accelerometer
can wear it and just know it
and
already is
GPS
all
and
fine.
Wi-Fi from your iPhone, The watch provides a comprehensive picture of your daily activity.
I think it's coming out soon.
This allows it to establish and suggest goals and reward fitness milestones. The back crystal also houses a unique charging solution that combines our MagSafe technology with inductive charging.
Huh.
Completely sealed, it requires no alignment or exposed contacts.
You just stick it to it, the magnet.
Apple Watch is incredibly accurate. It uses multiple technologies, keeping time to plus or minus 50 milliseconds. We have worked closely with horological experts from around the world to help us understand the cultural and historical significance of timekeeping. And this has profoundly informed our design. We know that wearing something all day, every day, becomes as much about personal preference and self-expression as functionality. So we've designed a range of watch faces.
It's growing on me the more I look at it.
You can personalize both their appearance and their capability. Personalization extends way beyond the interface. We have designed 6 different straps and a mechanism that makes the straps easily interchangeable with a refinement and precision that's born of
Sweet.
functionality.
You get different straps and they kind of just pop
in a
in.
range of bold colors is made from a tough, durable, sweat and chemical resistant, high performance.
Yeah, the price. I don't think it's gonna be that expensive.
The leather loop comes
Don't,
with
I
soft,
really don't.
quilted leather
It's a little.
that conceals magnets for fastening and adjustment. We've used traditional leather, but in a new sports context that's designed for optimum comfort.
That looks nice. I like that band right there, that blue one,
The
right?
supple, handcrafted leather modern buckle closes with a solid metal clasp and wraps symmetrically around the wrist. The simple leather classic buckle
I wouldn't say it's ugly.
references traditional watch vocabulary.
The design, I don't. It's a watch. The design doesn't have to look that
Link
great.
bracelet has a slim deployment clasp that is contained within a 2.6mm band. The Milanese loop is crafted from a fluid, flexible stainless steel mesh with a magnetic closure that has an elegant simplicity and is infinitely adjustable. And of course, we knew one size wouldn't fit everyone, so we've also developed a smaller watch with matching smaller straps.
What? There's 2 different sizes of the iWatch.
From different cases and straps, we've actually created 3 distinct collections.
There's 3 different iWatches?
Apple Watch features a polished case
I keep calling it
made
Apple
from a
Watch.
custom alloy of stainless steel.
Or maybe it's just the bands. I see a lot of people saying it's ugly, but I don't know. It's not like... I wouldn't say it's ugly, really. I'm not sure about that dial, but I'm sure they wouldn't like put it out there if it was crap. Complete crap.
The Sport collection has an ion exchange cover glass and an anodized aluminium case that's 60% stronger than standard alloys, and yet it's incredibly light and durable. Apple Watch Edition is made from 18-karat gold that our metallurgists developed to be up to twice as hard as standard gold.
Wow, it's actual gold. Okay, that might be expensive.
Creating beautiful objects that are as simple and pure as they are functional, well, that's always been our goal at Apple. We designed Apple Watch as a whole range of products enabling millions of unique designs, unparalleled personalization, both in appearance and capability. I think we're now at a compelling beginning, actually designing technology to be worn, to be truly personal.
Huh. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Did that look Apple-y to you?
We've been working on Apple Watch.
I don't think the design's that bad. I don't know. I'll talk more about it afterwards. Of course, with people drilling outside. I don't know. This may be wrapping up the event here because they did say one more thing.
We've been working on Apple Watch a long time. We assembled an amazing team to do so. It covered every discipline at Apple. One of the key people is here this morning. He led our software effort. He's Kevin Lynch. And I'd like to invite Kevin up on stage to give you the very first live demo of Apple Watch. Kevin?
I wonder if it's going to need data or will it connect to your phone.
I'm so excited to show you our work, and I'm wearing Apple Watch right here.
It looks nice because it's small. It's not big
Now,
and
to give
bulky.
you a better look, since this is a little hard for you to see, we've built a custom one that's connected to the display here. So let's take a look at that. Now, I also have my iPhone, which is required with Apple Watch. And the first thing you're going to see on your watch when you look at it is the clock. Now, we thought a lot when we were designing Apple Watch about how to really reveal all of the great ecosystem of applications on this device.
That gold one will be
and we wanted to
expensive.
build it in a way that was really easy to find and use. So we've connected it to the digital crown. So if I press the digital crown at the top here, it takes me out to my applications. Very easy to get out to my apps. Now when I'm here, you can see the clock is the center of the universe. And the apps you frequently use, you might put around the clock here. You can arrange these how you like. And I can pan just by simply swiping on the screen here. I can go from one area to another of my applications. I can also get an overview of all of my apps just by rotating the crown. It will zoom out to a universe of apps. You can arrange this just how you like, and by tapping, you can go right into a neighborhood of apps.
Bad control,
And if you'd like to go back to the clock, you press the crown, and it brings you right back to the clock again. Now, to launch apps, it's very simple. Of course, you just tap on one of them. Here's the clock. Now, the watch faces can be customized just how you like. You can choose different ones. You can arrange them just for yourself. And to customize your watch face,
they didn't say if it's waterproof, but the speaker is waterproof.
And it goes back a little bit. Now I can simply swipe over here, and I can choose another watch face. So if I like this one, I can tap on it. That's now my watch face. I can also customize the appearance and the functionality of these faces. So again, if I force touch here, it will bring me out, and I can choose Customize. And here I can change the color of the face. Just by rotating the crown, I can change the color here and slide in some different colors on my watch. Or if I want to change the functionality of this face, I can just swipe over, and the green outline shows me what I'm currently changing. So I'll change the center area just by rotating the crown again. You can see I have a variety of information I can pull in here right on my watch face. This is my next meeting, which I use a lot, so I'll keep this just by force touching. Let's look at a couple of other faces we have here. This is one of my favorite ones. This is called the astronomy face, and it shows you where you are in the Earth. So if you wake up and forget where you are, you can just look here. And you can go fly to the moon. If you tap on the bottom left here, it will actually fly me over to the moon.
Why do people cheer that?
Phase. We scheduled our event on a nice full moon, so this will look great here. And I can rotate the crown here, and it will advance time. So you can see I can go forward and look at the new moon. I can see where the next quarter one's happening and the next full in about a month.
That's pretty cool.
So it's a lot of fun to play with some of these faces as well. In addition to the Earth and the moon, I can zoom out even further, and I can look at the whole solar system. And you can see where all the planets, this is the actual position of the planets right now for this time. And if you forget which planets are which, I can just double tap here, and it will give me a little cheat sheet.
See, what I don't understand is...
So let's fly back here now to the Earth.
They rushed through the announcement of the iPhone 6 and all that, and now they're talking about the iWatch, and they're talking about how you can look at the moon and see the alignment of planets and stuff like that. Why? Why did you skip all the iPhone 6 goodness?
So we've created something called glances. And the way you get to glances is you just swipe up from the bottom of the watch face, and you'll see information that you choose to have here. It can be from our built-in apps, it can be from third-party apps, and you can arrange these just how you like. Here's my next meeting, and if I just swipe
right
horizontally,
now,
I can see things like where I'm located here at Flint Center.
I haven't looked at
current weather
Twitter,
app.
so I'm not sure if announcements of the actual price have came out or anything like that have leaked yet. But leave a comment on the live stream right now and guess what you think the price is going to be of the iWatch for each different models, because there's going to be the gold and the, you know what I'm saying, like the different models. What's the price point? The gold model, I think it's going to be pretty expensive. All right, back to the stream. Sorry. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think it's going to be the price point. So he's playing some music.
Now you can control tracks and volume, everything you'd expect right here from your watch. And when you're done with glances, you just swipe down and they go away. Now in addition to you're looking at information, you may have information coming to you. And when you're notified of things on Apple Watch, we're using the Taptic engine to give you feedback on your wrist. It's just like somebody tapping you on the wrist very gently. And even if you're sitting right next to someone, they won't be able to tell that you're getting notified. It's very subtle, but you'll feel it on your own wrist. And you can choose what information, of course, will come and notify you on your watch. And if you do choose to look at something that's coming in, you just raise your wrist, and the notification will come in, just like this. Here's a calendar invitation. Excellent. I'm invited to the karaoke outing, finally, with Eddie. So I can swipe up here, and I can just see information about where it's at and time. And then I have buttons that are specific to that type of notification. Different buttons will come with different notifications. Here it's a calendar invite, so I can accept or decline, or maybe I'm totally going to go accept. Now, you might also get other notifications. Here's one from Johnny.
A lot of you guys are saying around 200 bucks.
I think he's teasing me. I'm going to press reply. Now, we've created something called QuickBoard to enable really quick replies to messages that you're getting. You can see here we've actually analyzed the text that's coming in and picked out some things you might want to just
now,
tap
are
on
these
and set
messages
back.
coming to your iWatch, or are they from your phone? Before they were showing iWatch messaging back and forth to each other.
It's a secret, of course. Now, I can also use dictation to reply. That will send either an audio recording of my voice, or I can convert that to text and send it, or I can use a new selection of animated emoji that we've created for Apple Watch. Let's use an emoji. So I'm going to tap there, and we've got a great collection here of emoji. These are hands, hearts, and then also faces. I think I'll choose a face to send back to Johnny. Now, when you're actually sending a face here, you can control both the eyes and the mouth to get just the right expression you'd like to send to somebody. So here I'll just edit this a little bit. I'll make it, this is a winking one if I change the eye. Or if I want to do something a little bit more with the mouth here, I can change that. I think that's perfect to send back to Johnny, all right? And so I'll just press send. Now that's sending an animated emoji to Johnny. He can do that on his phone or his watch, and it has the same kind of lively character that I just created. And that lets you send a lot of emotion without interacting very much at all on your watch.
Yeah, that's great. It lets you. Did you literally just hear what he said?
The first one is that we've built Siri into Apple
It lets
Watch.
you send something without putting emotion into it. You just put it in it. That's like,
and ask a question like, what movies are playing,
taking human away from us. Being human.
What movies are playing tonight in Cupertino?
So you hold it down to activate Siri.
So Siri will go out and check that information. It comes back with a list of movies that are playing around us here in Cupertino. And I can use the crown to scroll this, or I can use my finger to scroll the list. Now, I'll just tap on Guardians of the Galaxy, because that one looks really cool. You can see we get some very nice poster art there. We can see the ratings, who's in the movie, lots of information, including showtime, synopsis. So you can use a lot of Siri functionality right here on your wrist with Apple Watch. Now, we also looked at how you can carry your photos with you. And it's almost like having a little locket of photos right here with you. So we've got a Photos app here. And now, of course, precious photos
all in your iCloud
rather than a couple. So here you can see an overview, much like you can on your iPhone. Now, though, I can use the digital crown to zoom right in to photos and see which ones I'd like to look at. Or I can easily just pan around and look at photos from different times.
Who wants to look at photos on their
iWatch?
I
can tap on photos
and a little small thing on their wrist.
On the screen here, and I can look at them one by one just by swiping. So this is a really great way to bring your precious photos with you.
Is it that important to look at pictures
by default,
that you have to show it on your wrist? You're not going to have your phone in your pocket.
Will just show up on your Apple Watch. It can be any collection that you like to show here. One other app I'd like to show you is Maps, which is amazing to have a Maps application on such a little device. So let's tap on Maps here. Of course, it shows me where I'm at here at Flint Center, and I can pan around just by swiping. So we can see the neighborhood. I can also zoom out with the crown. If I rotate the crown, it zooms me out. I can see more of the area. You can see this is really tightly connected as I'm rotating the crown. Super responsive. I can also pan around this view, and if I'd like to get back to where I am, I can press on the bottom left, and it takes me right there. Now, if I'd like to look for things around me, you can bring up a context menu for Maps by force touch. And here I have a search command, and I can find things by dictation, my favorites, or if I recently searched for things, I can just tap on those. So we've got Whole Foods here. Let's get directions to Whole Foods. I'll just tap there. And it's going to calculate, find the local Whole Foods here. And you got the hours, and you have also a phone number if you'd like to call Whole Foods, and you have directions, walking and driving. So let's get walking directions to Whole Foods. So it's figuring out the best way to get there now. And I'm going to press start, and it's going to do a little simulated walk so you can see how it goes here. Now while you're walking, Apple Watch will give you taptic feedback on each turn, so you'll know whether it's time to turn left or to turn right. And those feelings are different for each direction. So you can actually know without even looking at your watch which way to go. It's like having this invisible guide with you.
That's pretty neat.
That's Maps on Apple Watch. Now, the last app I'd like to show you is one that we worked on a lot in terms of communication. We thought hard about how to enable a new form of communication, given that we have the Taptic Engine and you're wearing Apple Watch. We've created something called Digital Touch. And you get to your friends with Digital Touch by pressing this button right below the digital crown. And there are my friends. Of course, you can choose who you'd like to have here in your friend list. And I can communicate with someone just by tapping. So I'll tap here on my friend Jeff. And I can either phone him or I can send him a message. Or if I tap right in the center, I can create this new form of digital touch communication with Jeff. And here I can draw and tap, have a much richer live communication with Jeff. He and I go out to lunch a lot, so we've now established this little code. When we're getting hungry, we can just tap each other, and we'll feel it on our wrist. So I'll just do the triple tap here for going to lunch. We'll see if Jeff is getting hungry like I am right now. Okay, so we do this a lot. That means what's for lunch. So I know that. So I know that Jeff really loves sushi. So I'm going to bring up the color picker and pick a nice blue color. And I'm going to draw a fish. So I know how much Jeff loves sushi. Drawing in front of millions of people is really fun. Okay, there's my fish. What do you think? So that's being sent now. Jeff is really excited.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, he just sent me
The
his
text
heartbeat.
pop up on live streams. They don't text me.
He doesn't always do that. It's a special day. And that's not just an emoji. That actually is reading the heart rate off of Jeff's wrist with Apple Watch and sending me his heartbeat so I can feel it on my wrist. That's never been done before. It's a really great aspect of this new form of communication with digital touch. So those are just a few things on Apple Watch. And I was happy to give you a little glimpse at what Apple Watch does. So this has been a really collaborative effort across Apple, and it's just such an honor to work with the team. Now, in addition to the work we've been doing, we've also been working to enable third-party developers to extend their apps to Apple Watch. And apps are, of course, something we pioneered with the App Store on the iPhone, and developers create things that do things we never imagined were possible. And we think there's a great opportunity now on Apple Watch for them. So we've created something to enable this on the Apple Watch. Initially, notifications will just show up. So for example, if you've got a notification from Facebook coming in, it'll look like this. If you choose to have these appear on your watch, you can have any of your third-party apps appear here, and they look very simple. Now you can extend this even further and create a much more integrated experience with Apple Watch with something called WatchKit. WatchKit is something that enables developers to create rich, actionable notifications with those buttons, WatchKit apps that appear right on the home screen, and also the glances that we saw. So here are a few examples of this. Here we have Twitter with a notification coming in. You can see it's using the same layout as
So
the
is there
original
not,
tweet,
like,
but now it's much richer with
apps
images
for
and
each one of
text.
those?
It looks like the Twitter brand, and it has buttons that you'd like to use.
It's just
to
like
favorite or
notifications and
retweet right on that
previews.
message. Now, in addition to custom notifications, you can also create apps that appear on the home screen.
Okay.
Here's the Twitter app. If I tap on that, it will just launch the app. And here I can view things on my timeline, look at trending tweets, or I can actually tweet from my Apple Watch by tapping on the top there. A few more examples. When you're traveling with Apple Watch, it's really great. American Airlines has created a great experience all the way from checking in with one tap on your watch all the way through collecting your bags. When you're checking into a hotel, Starwood Hotels is creating this great app for Apple Watch that lets you check into the hotel, and you can unlock your hotel room door by waving your watch in front of the door.
God, we're so lazy.
And that will be available across all W hotels in the springtime around the world. City Mapper enables you to get mass transit directions, and it will also remind you to get off at the right stop just by using Tap Show Waiter on your wrist. Pinterest, when you've pinned sites in cities you're traveling to, it can remind you when you get near them and give you walking directions to them. BMW lets you see the charge level in your car, and if you forgot where you parked it, it will actually show you a map of where you left your car, and then directions back to it. MLB lets you see the current sports scores. Honeywell lets you control the temperature in your home. With the Lutron app, you can control the lighting and the scenes in your home with one tap. With the Nike app, you can challenge your friends to go for a run. These are just some of the examples of the great apps that are already underway for Apple Watch, and we just can't wait to see what developers are going to create in this great new platform. Thank you very much.
Great job.
All right, so there is the Apple Watch. I keep wanting to call it the iWatch. There's Apple's Watch. I'm not sure what my thoughts are on it yet. I don't want to, obviously I haven't played with it. None of us have. So let's not, for the people I have seen in the chat, saying, oh, this is horrible, it's ugly. There's also people saying, this is interesting, they've added some new stuff. I think they kind of brought some new aspects to the watch. They did it differently than everyone else, and hopefully they did it right. Obviously, we don't know until we play with it in our hands. I kind of feel like this will be another one of those products. It'll just be you use it for a few days and then you're done. You don't use it after that. You just set it down. Like Google Glass. I used it for a couple days and I was like, all right, and then I didn't put it back on. All right, let's go back.
And more healthy. So if you're just someone who wants to be a bit more active, or maybe you just want to track what you're doing during the day, or perhaps you exercise regularly, or even if you're a very serious athlete, Apple Watch helps you live a better day. We have two new applications in Apple Watch. The first is the Fitness app. The Fitness app monitors all of your activity and movement throughout
They've talked
the day.
way more about the iWatch
And
than
the second
the
is the
iPhone 6.
Workout app. The Workout app allows you to set specific goals for specific types of workouts, like cycling or running. We've built an incredible team in health and fitness at Apple to work on Apple Watch. And in the video that follows, they're going to show you how all of this comes together to give you a comprehensive view of your daily activity.
Look at the video here.
Apple Watch is designed to help anyone who wears it lead a healthier life by being more active. From people who just want to be more active throughout their day, to those who work out a few times a week, to athletes committed to improving their performance. Apple Watch brings together the capabilities of an all-day fitness tracker and a highly advanced sports watch in one
They haven't talked
device
about battery
you can
life
wear
either.
all the time. It can track a wider variety of activities because it's able to collect more types of data. It uses an accelerometer to measure your total body movement. It has a custom sensor that can measure intensity by tracking your heart rate. And it uses the GPS and Wi-Fi in your iPhone to track how far you've moved. We wanted to give you the most complete picture of your all-day activity, and not just highlight the quantity of movement, but the quality and frequency as well. So the Activity app on Apple Watch measures 3 separate aspects of movement, with the goal of helping you sit less, move more, and get some exercise. The Move Ring measures the calories you've burned. That gives you the best overview of how active you are. The Move Ring is customized to you, and you close it when you hit your personal calorie goal for the day. The Exercise Ring captures the brisk activity that you've done. This doesn't necessarily mean hardcore exercise. It means any activity done at the level of a brisk walk or above. You close the ring when you hit the globally recommended 30 minutes of exercise per day, and it doesn't even need to be all at once. The Stand Ring shows how often you've stood up to take a break from sitting, which helps you minimize your sedentary time. Now, this may seem like a small thing, but sitting less can go a long ways towards improving your health. A complete ring means that you've stood for at least 1 minute in 12 different hours during the day. There's also a dedicated workout app to provide more detailed measurement when you need it most. You can select your workout from a list of popular activities, then set a goal based on how long you want to work out, the number of calories you want to burn, or the distance you want to go. And during your workout, you can see in a glance how far, how fast, and how long you've been at it. When you're done, you can end your workout, see an entire summary of your session, and earn awards for your achievements. The Fitness app on the iPhone stores all your activity data and lets you see your workout history whenever you want. It also shares your data with the Health app, where it can be accessed by health and fitness related third-party apps. Over time, Apple Watch actually gets to know you the way a good personal trainer would. It's designed to deliver intelligent reminders to keep you motivated and on track. And it can suggest goals that are personal, realistic, and most important, achievable, which gives you a far better chance of succeeding. Apple Watch is going to greatly improve the way we keep track of our activity and change the way we look at fitness. We think it's going to help a lot of people live a better day and a healthier life.
We could not be more excited about bringing these health and fitness features to the Apple Watch. Apple Watch required some deep innovation. It's a precise timepiece with incredible ability to customize. It's a new, innovative, intimate way to communicate directly from your wrist. And it's a comprehensive health and fitness device. And it is so much more that we don't have time to cover this morning. I use mine to control my Apple TV. Another member of the team loves to use theirs as a viewfinder for their iPhone camera. Still another loves the walkie-talkie ability. The list of
Use it as a
features is
freaking
mile long.
viewfinder?
And I'm certain when developers get their hands on the developer kit, that list will get even longer, and there will be things that we couldn't even imagine in it. Apple Watch has been curated into 3 collections: the Apple Watch Sport, and the Apple Watch Edition. Apple Watch requires the iPhone because it's been designed to seamlessly work together, like with handoff, where you might read an email on your watch and then respond to it on the iPhone. The email appears right in the lock screen of your iPhone. It's really cool. Of course, Apple Watch works with iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, but we've also designed it so that it will work with iPhone 5, iPhone 5C, and iPhone 5S.
Good they did that.
This means that over 200 million people already can use Apple Watch. Now, we expect the usage of Apple Watch through the day to be incredible because there's so many different things you can do with it. And so we've designed it so that it's simple to charge at night. We're using inductive charging. It has a magnet and it aligns perfectly to the back of the watch. It is so simple and elegant.
Here we go, battery life.
Something only Apple could do.
He said he had to charge it every night. At least it's easy to charge.
Apple Watch
I don't mind
starts
charging
at
it
only
every night.
$349.
Okay. $349.
And it will be available early next year, and it is worth the wait. We think people are going to love to use Apple Watch. They're going to love to wear it. It's something functional, yet incredibly beautiful. It empowers people and enriches their lives. Apple Watch is the most personal device Apple has ever created. We are so excited about Apple Watch, and I hope you are as well. It's been an incredibly fun morning for us. You've seen the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. These are the best iPhones we've ever made. And they have amazing larger displays, but more importantly, they're better in every single way. It's the biggest advancement in the history of iPhone. And Apple Pay, it's going to change the way you pay for things forever. And everything you need is right in your iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. Now, it also works with another product. Apple Pay will work with Apple Watch.
Woo!
Everything you need is built right into Apple Watch. And so now, the foundation of Apple is built on the best personal computers in the world with the Macintosh, the best tablets in the world with iPad, the best phones in the world with iPhone, made even better today with iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, running the world's most advanced mobile operating system with iOS 8. We couldn't be more excited that iOS 8 is finding its way into other parts of people's lives with HomeKit, HealthKit, and CarPlay. And now adding Apple Watch. Apple Watch, the most personal device we've ever created. It will redefine what people expect from a watch. Now, there's one other thing I'd like to talk about, and that is our love for music. Music runs deep in Apple's DNA, and it runs through the core of all of our products.
Yeah, they haven't even talked about Yosemite yet.
Apple changed the way people
Yosemite,
listen
Yosemite.
to music
I always
a
call it
decade
Yosemite when I
ago,
first read it.
and iTunes has been at the center of that experience. We celebrate our love for music with the iTunes Festival, and it is going on as we speak in London at the historic Roundhouse. Tonight, Sam Smith will be performing. Over the years, we've had some of the best musical artists in history performing at the iTunes Festival, and some of the best performing at our own Apple events. And through that time, we've built a very deep relationship with the music industry and the artists that make it up. A decade ago, we began
Are they about
a very
to like
deep
announce something?
collaboration with one of the best bands of all time. And that band is U2. U2 has agreed to perform for you today. And we could not be more excited
I don't care about
this. U2 is among the most respected artists in the world, among the best-selling.
Okay.
They've won more Grammy Awards than any single band in history.
All right, while they're talking about U2 for a second, I'm going to switch back to me talking. So there you go. It looks like that's pretty much everything they're announcing today. Don't leave just yet, but he's saying that U2 is about to come on. So I'm sure they're about to just go on stage and perform and end out the show. And then everybody's going to get to play with iWatch. There's still a lot we don't know about it. We don't know. They didn't really mention if it was water resistant. They did mention that the speaker earlier was water resistant. I want to know, am I going to be able to wear the iWatch when I get in the shower? And apparently it'll play music out loud, like it has speakers built in, like I just said. So I've seen somebody on my Twitter timeline, so I'd be able to listen to like podcasts in the shower. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, it looks like U2 is about to come on stage. Yep, they are. Okay, so I'll see if there's something else like after this, but that should be the end of everything they're announced. They didn't talk about Yosemite, when that's going to come out, so maybe they'll still mention that. Could come out later, or they'll talk about it at a different event, or I don't know. They didn't talk about the iWatch's battery life. They did mention, though, that you have to charge it, or not have to charge it, but it's easy to charge at night. So I think they're hinting at, like, it's pretty much going to be a daily, it'll have a day use battery life, somewhere around that. Hopefully it'll last all day long. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe, like, later on today we'll find out some more details and information about the iWatch as far as, like, the battery life, if it's water resistant, stuff like that. But there you go. I don't know if I'm going to do, like, a recap video talking about everything, because I've got my live show video now, and there's almost no point to do a recap video because everybody's going to know everything about it, and it's going to be out soon, so why not just do the videos when it comes out? We'll see. We'll see how it goes, if I'm going to do that or not. U2's on stage performing right now. I'm not going to switch to that just for copyright reasons and stuff. But there you go, the iWatch. It seemed like there was a lot of stuff they didn't mention that it can do. Not even mention the stuff that Apple can put into it, but just third-party developers can do with their apps. Like they were saying, well, this is not with third-party apps, but like somebody uses their iWatch as a way to view their camera as a viewfinder. So you can actually, like, you can have your iPhone up on a tripod, because it is good enough quality if you wanted to record a YouTube video or something, and probably like start recording and just view it from like where you're sitting. Like you'll be able to see what it looks like before you hit record. So that'd be pretty cool. Somebody's saying go back. It's not, you're not missing anything unless you want to see YouTube performing. I'm not showing that on YouTube. They said there was two sizes. Did they ever mention the size of the screen on the iWatch? Because there was two different sizes. Not really, like, it wasn't that much different. It just looked like bigger, two different sizes for two different wrist sizes. You know what I mean? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. But it looked like it was a pretty decent size. Like it was about like right there on people's watches. Like it wasn't like sticking out past people's wrist or anything like that. It didn't seem too bad. The design is kind of like, when I first seen it, I was kind of like, what? It's rounded looking. But at the same time, the straps look pretty nice. It seems like it'll strap on your wrist pretty good. I don't know. I think it has some potential, but at the same time, it also has potential to be one of those things that everybody puts on and then doesn't use it after that. $349. Let's start at the price point. The price point's not that bad. $349. I wouldn't say that's horrible. It can definitely be cheaper, but I don't know. I think it's a right in the middle price point. It's not too cheap. It could be cheaper. I would obviously rather it be cheaper, but it could also be more expensive. Now that's the basic model. Yeah, there's two different sizes and three different styles and multiple straps. So there's lots of different ways you can customize and change this up to probably make it a lot more expensive. I'm wondering, like, I guess that's the cheapest model would be $349. So I wonder if you get like a lot of different strap choices with that. You know what I mean? Like the different bands and stuff you can wear. I wonder if the metal band will be like, make it like $400, or leather band or whatever they have make it $349. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be lots of different variations that make I guess that price could be kind of steep depending on how much you want to customize your watch and what you want to put on it. I haven't really looked in the Moto 360 much at all because I just don't really care about smartwatches. I'm excited about the Apple Watch because I'm an Apple fan. Not that I'm not an Android fan or anything like that. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not even really that interested in smartwatches in general. There's just so many of them out now, and I don't really care. I don't want notifications right there on my wrist, but we'll see if Apple can change that for me. So YouTube is still performing right now. It looks like it might have just wrapped up. Everybody's like cheering. All right, so let's switch to the stream and see what they're saying, if they're going to announce anything else.
That was the most. Wasn't that the most incredible single you've ever heard?
Sure. I didn't hear it.
I would love a whole album of that.
There are rumors that U2 has made an album in the last 5 years. That's untrue. We have made several albums, we just haven't released them. We're making music all the time, that's what we do. With this, we wanted to wait until we had
I'm going to switch back to me
that was
for a minute.
as good as our very...
So yeah, they're just talking about that. So $349 for the iWatch. I don't think that's a bad price. The iPhone though, the prices of that 64 gig for freaking $300. Sign me up, son. I'm getting that 64 gig this time. Forget filling my phone space up. My phone always gets filled up because I normally go with like the lower size. I think this one I got 32, but that was still not enough. So now I can get the same phone, or not the same phone, but a double the size for the same price. That's pretty nice. It's almost going to be stupid to go for the 16 gig now. If you use that space, why not just pay $100 more and get the 64? Yeah, and then the Plus. Now I got to figure out if... Oh, both of those come out, don't they? Looks like I'm going to be getting both phones, guys. Gray, you want the iPhone 6? See, I don't want to use the 6 Plus, though. That's what sucks. No, they're both the same camera. The FaceTime camera they improved, though. I'm talking to my girlfriend, if you guys don't know. She's in another room. Because I'm... Like, normally what happens is, like, when the 5C and 5S came out, I got her the 5C and got me the 5S. I don't really want the 5.5-inch iPhone. I don't really care about having a phone that big. I want the 4.7-inch. I guess the 5.5 does have some upgraded specs, apparently. They rushed through the iPhone. I didn't even have time to, like, take in the iPhone 6. They're still on stage talking about music and stuff like that, I think.
The free music around here. You would consider...
I've been told I'm a good negotiator.
You would consider putting Songs of Innocence out to over 500 million people free in, say, 5 seconds from now.
Yes. We press the button, it'll take a little longer to get all the way across the internet, but it can start in 5 seconds.
So, U2, let me just get this straight. U2's new album, Songs of Innocence, is going out for free to 500 million people in the next 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that's instant gratification. Did that really happen?
Okay, so you can get U2's new album for free,
kidding.
I guess.
That just happened.
Thank you to everyone at the Apple team. This is
all right, let's see what they say.
A very big deal for us. It's kind of our core DNA. The clue is in the name. But we really do want to get our music. We put everything we have into this. As our most personal record. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Apple just gave freaking U2 a big shout out, alright? Holy crap. Good God, that was like freaking, they almost promoted U2 as much as they did the iPhone 6. Alright?
So,
Freak.
just to make sure that we're all clear, every iTunes customer gets this album, this incredible album, for free.
Thank you. But I mean,
That's over 500 million customers. And it makes music history because it's the largest album release of all time. Now, just to go through the details, every iTunes customer in 119 countries. It's available throughout the day.
They have seriously spent more time talking about
all you have to do is
YouTube's new album more than they have the iPhone 6.
Yeah. And it will only be with Apple until mid-October. And so if you aren't an iTunes customer today, become one before mid-October and you get this album for free. I'd really like to thank the band. This is incredible for us and incredible for all of our customers, and I can't think of anyone they would like to have music from more. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Let's give them a big hand.
All right, yay, you too.
Now, we were so excited about this, we made an ad.
Oh
because
my
we want to make
God.
sure everybody knows about it so everybody can take advantage of it. And I'd love to run it for you now.
All right, we're not going to show that. All right, so they're going to show a YouTube ad. Good God, they seriously talked about YouTube as much as they talked about their new iPhone. What are you doing, Apple? So iPhone 6, they rushed through everything, like I've said multiple times now. What does it have? It's got, did they mention upgrade Touch ID? Better Touch ID, I think. Maybe they didn't. I can't even remember everything they announced. See, they just rushed through it. Two models, 4.7, 5.5. We pretty much knew most of the stuff about it. It's got Apple Pay where it's got NFC. You can pay with everything. They're integrating all kinds of stuff into different stores. Walmart, I think they may have said. Apple, McDonald's, Subway. It'll eventually be out everywhere. You just hold your phone up. You can also do it with the iWatch and pay for it like that. Let's see what else. It's thinner. I don't think the thickness was the same as we thought it was going to be. The 5.5-inch model was like 7.1 inches, and then the the 4.7-inch was like 6.9 inches or centimeters thick. I don't know. It was so much thinner, like almost a millimeter thinner for the 4.7-inch, and then even a little bit less than that for the 5.5. But it's still so much thinner for bigger screens. The iPhone 6 is going to be a really, really nice feeling design, I think, in your hand. All right, so it says put the video on, so let's go back to that. He's done now.
In these products, please stand up.
It's looking like they told them to stand up if they're involved in making the product, I think.
They are the reasons that we can create great products like this and have events like this to hopefully make all of our customers happy. I'd like to call out especially Johnny Ive for his incredible contribution on the Apple Watch. And Jeff Williams, who has been running the engineering team on Apple Watch. And
See, they look really excited about it.
Who's been responsible for iOS 8. And Eddie Q, who was the driver of Apple Pay. And everyone at Apple, you are the reason we're able to do this. For the press and guests, we have the most amazing hands-on experience, far beyond what we've ever had, waiting for you. And I hope you take the time to go in to get your hands on the new iPhones and the Apple Watch and try out Apple Pay. We promise not to use your credit card. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It's been a privilege to see you this morning. Goodbye.
Hey, there we go, guys. All right, that's the Apple event. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. They announced all kinds of stuff. To recap, iPhone 6, iPhone 6 Plus, the iWatch, iOS 8, Apple Pay, not the iWatch, I keep calling it the iWatch, the Apple Watch, Apple Pay, and that's pretty much the roundup of everything they announced. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and watching it along with me. It seemed like there was mixed reactions. We'll see what people think about the iWatch now that it's been announced. I haven't had time to look at Twitter or anything like that, so I'm excited to see what people are saying. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos from me. I'll, of course, be covering the iPhone 6, iPhone 6 Plus. I'll try to get my hands on both of those as soon as they're out on September 17th. The pre-orders, again, are on September 12th, so stay tuned for that. iOS 8 will be out on September 12th, I think, or the 17th. I can't remember the exact day. I think it was the 12th. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I guess the GM isn't out today. That kind of sucks. If it does come out or when it comes out, I will let you guys know. For the developers, if it gets leaked or whatever, stay tuned. I'll have a video on when and how you can get that. And guess that's it. I'll see you guys soon with more iPhone 6 and Apple Watch coverage and stuff. All right. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming stuff on the coverage of all that. And yeah, I'll see you guys the next time. Thanks for sticking with me for another Apple event. All right. Peace. Hopefully this works when I stop this here. Bye. I think maybe.